writing, you know how like in language right there, right? How you have the Arabic calligraphy, you got like the Chinese script calligraphy, you know, you got the hieroglyphs right there. The most ambitious Roman-based writing that we have, where it got to was the old English style calligraphy. Like it was something, but it wasn't. It didn't have like the soul of like Arabic calligraphy. These dudes coming through and writing the whole like scripture from the Quran and forming into a lion. Like that wasn't happening with like the old English style calligraphy. That began to happen with graffiti, where like graffiti was all about pushing the Roman-based text to its furthest limit, to where it still has the same form. You should still, the OA should still have some kind of triangle and a line going through it, but like how abstract can you take it? And people took that shit there, and it wasn't, you know, that was the only point, like as far as like understanding visual communication, you know, and just like the history of writing right there, right? On how like everybody's language is based off of different points in communication, right? Like how like the English Roman script being like moving away from it, looked like it was based off some shit someone did with a chisel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like where now you got like, you know, a whole different mediums of communication.
Right.
You know.
And it really goes back to the meditation with the monks.
Yeah.
Because we have to meditate on a sketch before we can manifest it.
Yeah.
It all starts in your mind.
That's hard.
And so the monks would meditate over symbols.
Right.
To give them power. And the thing is, we're only given 26 letters in America. But in Asia, they have so many characters to describe in their language when they write.
Yep.
You know, so we're kind of limited. So if you get wise in us, give us the 27th letter. Give us another something to play with. You know, there's only 26.
But
we're limited. But if you go to Asia, you go to Arabia and so forth, there is more symbols to define things. So we're limited in how we can define and express ourselves. Yeah.
Because some of those symbols and some of those languages is based off of like.
We speak English, which is from the UK.
Right.
So they're the only reason why they're royal is because we keep giving royalties for the language that they invented.
Hey, should I pull mine back?
Huh?
If you could see me on the screen and shit, like what the shot look like, I might gotta brighten the screen up. Yeah, I got a podcast. It's called Master Your Energy Podcast. Yeah. Yeah, I want them to see y'all. I'm good. I'm still on camera, right?
Yeah, it go to the gate thing.
Oh yeah, we good. I'm gonna let him do his thing. We mic'd up.
Yeah. What up? What up?
Yeah, you good? Hold on. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all tap in. We on YouTube. Master Your Energy Podcast. Mastering your energy, being your higher self. Physical, mental, spiritual, financial, all that.
So y'all linked up with Boss Man here? Y'all know him or y'all just ran into him today?
We all from Chicago.
Yeah.
So how y'all get to like be able to do this right here, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo,
Oh, you talking right here?
Static, G, you guys just
Yeah, it's a wild story. You know what? I might even chill. Listen to the conversation. You go right here, ask a question.
you already recorded?
Yeah, we live.
Right.
Right.
There you go.
No, you good. Yo, we back with another episode of Master Your Energy Podcast, sponsored by the good people at Organic Food Kings. But as you can see, this is a special Art Basel edition. I'm here with the legend, Rahmaan Statik. You know, the world-renowned muralist down here blessing the walls in Wynwood, Miami, for 2022 Art Basel. So for this special edition, we on location, man, building with the good brother, putting together a beautiful piece right here, man. Man,
What up?
Appreciate you tapping in.
What up? Peace,
man.
peace,
man.
Peace.
So off top, man, Master Your Energy Podcast. We talk about mastering your energy in the physical, mental, and spiritual way.
All right.
And the first thing that's jumping off the wall at me is be your higher self.
Yeah.
As you working on that. So
Yeah.
man, if you don't mind, like not only introduce yourself, but introduce yourself in a way where we how you got be your higher self on the wall, man. That's ill. I love that.
Thanks, man.
For sure.
Well, reintroduce myself. I'm Rahmaan Statik, RK Crew, Chirac Nation. Born and raised on the South Side of Chicago, true school era. hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if you're from Chicago, been there for a while, you probably see some of your favorite shit you see on the walls. I probably did right there, especially in them dangerous neighborhoods. I make a lot of your dangerous neighborhoods look like someplace you look beautiful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the beautification.
Yeah, you're gonna stop the Book of Eli looking shit. You know what I'm saying? And make it look, you know what I'm saying, like a museum on the streets right there. Now, let's just say I consider myself the creative gladiator.
Creative gladiator.
Creative gladiator. You know what I'm saying? No matter how tight the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. No matter how tight the situation is, I always prevail on the creative level, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope right there. My man Nipsey Hussle, the rapper, he say, effortless. I call it aggressive intelligence. When you say like the creative gladiator, that's like it's both ends of the spectrum right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then it's like to the death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you performing like it's your last performance. Like you might not be here tomorrow. Cause like kind of coming from the standpoint, in the back of my head, I know we all on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. You know what I'm saying? We all mortal right there. So if you was just to drop right now, you know what I'm saying, would your spirit be happy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we be a taunted soul or something like that. That's a whole nother conversation right there. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Yeah. But in regards to on the B.I. herself, Monica, man, I started it maybe back in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019. I started B.I. herself, Monica, and originally it was set up to where I wanted to run a mural campaign, but like, you know, I still want to do graffiti and graffiti letters, but I want it to be soulful. But like, I want to have something on there that the people can relate to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's fun for me to paint static burners and static pieces. Everybody can relate to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if people like see something on there, they can read obviously, it makes them feel empowered right there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's that hook for that community right there that can work anywhere. So like it can work on it can work literally anywhere. From a church, a gym, dispensary, you know what I'm saying, a school, you know what I'm saying?
Every walk of life.
Every walk of life right there, you know what I'm saying? Even on a spiritual level though.
Right.
You know, which is like another angle to where I'm at as an artist, especially as a public artist, mural artist, street artist, whatever you want to call it, to where, you know, me doing this is deeper than me. It's deeper than money. It's a spiritual mission connected to it right there. You know what I'm saying? Because like as far as giving back to my community and the community, I'm more interested in bringing art to places where like more likely those people live in that community ain't gonna go to no art museum. They're not gonna go to a gallery, nothing like that. But they need to see something more sincere that's art, not just no damn billboards trying to sell them trash.
Right.
And things they may not need and poisonous substances and things of that nature.
When you say that, it make me think you almost turning the hood into an art gallery.
Yeah.
You turn it everywhere as a museum.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like you turn the streets into a museum. You know, one project at a time. But like it is a matter of staying prolific though and staying consistent right there. You know what I'm saying? So I treat painting like a scientist. I treat painting walls like a science. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a trial error specimen results. You know what I'm saying? Repeat what works. Evolve from that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck in the same place. Right there. But as far as the Be Your Higher Self thing goes though, originally, and I'm gonna bring it back, it was a clothing line to go along with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like my homeboy named Slick, Howard. You know what I'm saying? You probably know people that know him. You know what I'm saying? He used to run his club, Slicks.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out west. He west side and shit, stay out south.
My neck of the woods.
Yeah. But we had a whole t-shirt line where like the walls and the shirts match. So we had a whole apparel thing, but like shit got weird around the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah, shit got weird around the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? My man was on board with everything. He's still with it though. We gotta snap it back together though.
Right. You gotta run it back.
You know what I'm saying? But when the pandemic happened, I'm like, yo, I'm going hard, taking this shit to the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because so by the time everybody come out with their little quarantine, all they gonna see is more of my shit. Because they was in the crib for a year.
Right.
A lot can happen in a year. You know what I'm saying?
So, All right, get me on the wall. You know what I'm saying? All right, then give me, you know. Hey, let me toast. Let me toast myself too, right quick. You know, live from Organic Food Kings, the Ralph. You know, toast with standing man, whole vibes, and we just here to celebrate the Master Your Energy community. You feel me? Master Your Energy is all about people that's dedicated to finding the best version of themselves and manifesting the best version of themselves to be able to do more with their life and have more of the things that they want. So with that being said, Master Your Energy is a community. And building this community right now, I know how much y'all like free stuff. So we're gonna get some free stuff away. So for the next 12 people that go to my YouTube and subscribe, Master Your Energy Network, we're gonna give you a hustle over struggle, manifest till you make it, T. Right? So the next 12 people that go to Master Your Energy Network and subscribe, you're getting a free t-shirt. If you're not in Miami, go to the masteryourenergy.shop, put your information in, you're gonna get a free t-shirt. Just pay for shipping. If you're in Miami, pull up on me at Organic Food Kings, get you a t-shirt. Manifest till you make it, Master Your Energy, let's go. So the t-shirts, they mirrored the walls in a way where it's almost like people walking around with little prints on their chest.
Yeah. It's a montage off the walls right there. But that's coming back though, because I want to start bringing the merch tables to the walls. You know what I'm saying? Especially like in tourist trap areas, there's more people coming to me and talking, want to take pictures and shit, because they're in awe of wrong color. They're in awe of actually meeting an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like so now if people come in, if there's that much traffic, it's worth exploiting that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if the traffic is coming to you.
Yeah.
That's huge. You know what I'm saying?
So like I say, it's Master Your Energy. Be Your Higher Self reminds me a lot, and everything you were just building on reminds me a lot of my message. I'm basically telling you, be your higher self. As you master your energy, you're doing that to ascend and tap into your higher self.
Yeah.
Not just stay into your physical nature.
Exactly. Because like I mean, as a living human being, you got to evolve. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you got to graduate.
You got to graduate.
You got to graduate. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be in some school program.
Life is school.
Life is school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see certain time cycles.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, it's time to graduate.
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit for too long, so I can predict what's gonna happen right there, man. Like I know
the answers to the test. It's time to graduate.
It's time to graduate, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to upgrade it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get on some higher level shit with it though. That come down to each individual, one to attain that, and accept the challenge of learning something different, the trial and error of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that, on like development of myself as an artist. A lot of trial and error, right there. You know what I'm saying? But the Be Your Self brand also was it was like a mural campaign, like nationwide, apparel. You know what I'm saying? And eventually like a school/art church. That's the gusto. Like basically, I wanted to create like an institution in which like a person they like doesn't have the resources, but really has a good idea to make a good art project, can show up to a facility and they like fully supplied, you know, to be able to make the project happen right there, right? But like it becomes a contractual obligation for them to complete their project and see it through.
Yeah.
The main goal is like, you know, for people to see, not be sitting on these ideas.
Right.
Like put that shit out there, especially the shit, you know, has legs right there.
Execution.
Yeah, execution.
Take your idea and manifest it.
Yeah, exactly. Like the delivery of the idea. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that hard for somebody to beat you to the punch on an idea from some other part of the world. You know what I'm saying?
What's it called? The 100 monkey theory or something like that?
Correct.
Where they say like the monkeys on one shore, on one side of the world, they make a discovery at the same time. The monkeys on the whole other side of the world make the same discovery. It's like it's a frequency in the atmosphere where these ideas They never met. They never
met.
came in contact with each other.
Yeah.
But that energy is just so prevalent
Yeah.
that you act on the idea, and it's like somebody on the other side of the world they got that same idea. Could be acting on it when you do. So you got.
That happens like all the time.
Man.
So it's like, yeah, if you can avoid sitting on the idea, but like I get it though. In order to make art, you need like necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like you need bills paid, roof over your head.
All right.
You need necessity. Like that shit has to be guaranteed to be there, and then some.
Right.
Then you have space to make art, like actual art, not because it's some shit somebody is commissioning you to do. I'm talking about like that idea you got in your head.
Right.
That you just want to drop right there. You know what I'm saying? Like making money, taking on commission jobs as an artist is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a skill. You make money off your skill right there. Right? But like along with that, you do have to make time to make your own art, your own ideas right there.
So what you think is some of the biggest obstacles to people continuing to work on their own movement or their own art, as opposed to being lost and chasing a dollar of like commission pieces, or maybe working in the more corporate aspect of art? What's some of the obstacles you think that would prevent people from staying independent like that creatively?
Or you mean evolving and becoming independent?
Yeah.
Themselves. I mean, at some point in time, you have to see yourself in the future doing something above that. If you don't see yourself at any point in time doing something above what it is you're doing, then like, why would it stop? How would it stop?
How would it stop? Right.
You know?
Organic food kings, man. Now I ain't gonna lie, I was once addicted to Wendy's, man. Since I started coming to Organic Food Kings, no more Wendy's, all vegan. Let's get it.
Saying
Right.
like you part of the system at that point.
You're part of the system.
Now, like I'm not saying that shit shit ain't gonna change overnight.
Right.
Shit doesn't change overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I get it if you young and scared, trying to understand the world right there, but you like look up, man, you can get older and shit, man. You're like, yo, man, I'm not about to crawl that shit because I know it's temporary.
Right.
It's gonna be done. I'm gonna live, I'm still on my feet, I'm still out here. It was a shot to the nose and shit.
Right.
But like, it's gonna be temporary. I ain't about to be sitting up here losing sleep over that shit, man. Like, you know, cause like any of that, cause all that's like discipline to have like mental space of peace to actually create art. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in no dramatic situation, no high stress situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be in no high stress situation and like making art for yourself from a spiritual place at the same time right there. That becomes a distraction right there. You know what I'm saying? Like to the progression.
It's kind of like we was talking off camera when you said if you're working on a piece of like the deceased, it's like that could be a tricky situation because you can embody some of that energy that's being,
yes. To that note. Yeah, and for the record, for people that follow me, that's down with me, I appreciate like the love and respect. But yeah, it's like some lines, you know, it's something that has to be communicated with that, right? Like, I get it. Everybody want the Mount Rushmore. Everybody want the veteran tomb of fallen soldiers right there, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But in reality, what it takes to make that, and the intimacy you got to go through that is, can be spiritually taxing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're one, that's what it was, that has a deeper bond with that trauma, it might be a personal cause. You know what I'm saying? But like just volunteering into the role of somebody's trauma right there can become spiritually taxing, especially if it's like trauma that you can't fathom.
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
Kids get killed in Chicago every day. Kids get killed every day. It could be a whole fallen soldiers tomb of shorties and shit, right? You make a whole career out of just doing that shit.
Right.
But yo, you make a career out of that shit though.
Making a career out of that, right.
Seriously, like a career, not a little job.
Right.
A career. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens is that when you're younger, you may do that for the jump off, But in time, you see that shit becoming a career, it begins to fuck with you spiritually. You gotta look at this person for 5, 6, 10 hours to make sure it look like them. You begin to wonder, who is this person? What do they do? Would I have liked them? Would they have liked me?
Yeah.
A lot of human ass questions right there.
Yeah.
Like 1 time cool, 2 times cool. By time number 10, man, like, hey, this shit ain't.
This is what you do now. It's like,
Yeah, it ain't cool. This ain't what I wanna. I'm not happy with this shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
You almost like a creative.
Vessel.
No, you definitely a creative vessel. But on the topic that we speaking of, if you make a career out of that, you almost like a what is it, a mortician?
Yeah, you like a mortician.
You're
like a mortician.
You're a creative mortician.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see that pattern happen though still, like, what you gonna do about it though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do about it? You gonna keep on being unhappy? You know what I'm saying? Going to old age, being unhappy? You know what I'm saying? Or you go, try to do some shit to gradually, will yourself up out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't saying this shit go happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Likely it won't happen overnight. But I'm just saying, man, like,
But things take time. Like when you look at a masterpiece like this, it's like, it's not something that
things take time.
you don't just slap us, you know what I'm saying, a dot of paint on the wall.
Convicts do time. And sometimes think they were supposed to do more. The only time they fucked around and did was at the county while the case is going on. No evidence, less time. In the beginning, they was told 25 to life. They showed up. That shit got turned to time served as 2.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So in the beginning situation, you may think like this is gonna be taxing. That's what I'm saying.
Don't let that go over y'all head.
Like you're just watching it from the outside in, right?
Right.
You don't catch it quite wild situations. You know what I'm saying? Court cases like that. We hear about the shit at first, you're like, oh man, dude about to go to jail.
Forget about him.
Forget about him. They start taking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dodging all that shit, chopping all my man's personal belongings up.
Right.
Dude get out of jail 2 years later though.
Like damn, what my?
Well, all that shit.
Right.
I've seen dudes come home like that, man. They ain't right, man.
The jewel in that is just like, not just put your head down and work, but I guess time is gonna pass regardless. But what you gonna do at the time? Like they say, do the time. Don't let the time do you.
Right. And you know what, man? Like, if you're unhappy with your position, you're unhappy with your position, but you see options. Yeah, put your head down and work. Why do you choose to stay unhappy, right? If you're happy with your position, why even do all that shit? Right. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle doing podcasts, but there's a camera right there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's your grand boss?
Oh yeah,
Right
here.
look.
It's right here on the wall. It's right on the wall, but keep it simple.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But now, why you gonna sit up there and keep on being unhappy and you're getting older though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be on some, who's that, a Stink Meaner, Boondocks?
Stink Meaner.
Come on, man.
Uncle Ruckus type.
Come on, Uncle Ruckus and shit, man. Like, it's one, like, when you're young and angry, that shit look kind of cute. You old and angry, you a fucking monster.
What you doing, bro?
You a fucking monster, G.
You making a choice. That's a decision. You make a life decision.
You become that monster in the community. You know what I'm saying? The Wicked Witch, the old angry dude or some shit like that, man. Like, that ain't no legacy you want to leave behind like that as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, man, if you happy with where you at, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody ain't got to be rich and be no rock star and no shit like that. If you happy and content with it, that's fine right there. But also being content, don't front on cats that got more than you though.
Facts.
Be happy for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Everybody play their lane, right? Don't be, make it seem as if, you seeing cats kind of little jealousy moves. I'll be doing some people man, y'all could have done that, but he did that because he doing.
Man, that's how he just new dude and
right. Like, nah, fam, player probably did more.
Right.
Position himself to do more and shit.
This what you seeing.
That's what you seeing. Right.
You ain't see how he got here though.
Right. Don't why front on homeboy like that? You know what I'm saying? So now if that note, everything great with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Off that note, I know you from the Chi. You got work all over the Chi. You didn't put it down in Miami for years. Like, what are some other, like, how far has your art taken you, so to speak? You know what I'm saying? Like,
between win and win.
Like where else do you have pieces around the country? Around the globe, like.
Man, shit always cracking in Chicago.
Of course.
Yeah, shit always cracking in Chicago. You said where else, or what do you mean, what do I have coming up? Or?
No, I mean, where else have you put murals up? Where? Around?
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah. Fucking Germany.
Oh, Germany.
The homeboy painted me next to me and shit, you know what I'm saying? The homeboy flop right there and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We
years ago, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, Bangkok, Thailand. Yeah, Bangkok, Thailand. San Pedro Sula, Honduras.
International static.
Tijuana, Mexico. Yeah, Tijuana, Mexico. Where else? As far as global. Yeah, that's it. That's it as far as global. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I can think of another countries. As far as like states and shit. Hey, let's just say like, yeah. Hey,
It's probably easy if you
Down
count
in-
the states that you didn't paint in than it is the one.
time zones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get busy, you know what I'm saying? Central time zone right there.
Right.
You know, Detroit, Chicago, Houston, all that shit down to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our people.
yeah. Get down on the East Coast. It's technically the East Coast. We in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Miami's the South, but it's technically the East Coast though too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, North America. Yeah, but still the world is vast.
Right.
The world is vast, man. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I'd be interested in meeting talents from some of these like places where like they don't get no shine like that, but like hip hop is regional, so everybody got their angle on their street culture, which is hip hop right there. You might fuck around and like learn some shit, you know, based off of like you can learn a lot from cats
For sure.
based off of circumstances, say region.
Yeah.
They may even influence a style of painting that like wouldn't that happen unless that shit happened in that region right there.
Okay.
Like there's some kind of power within that ingenuity. You know what I'm saying?
You got any examples of that?
Shit.
Not to put you on the spot, but that's a cold concept what you just said. Like, I'm trying to. I got one like your man said earlier, how he was like in New York they had the trains, so you know they able to incorporate that into their style of painting. Versus like if you're on the West Coast, they don't have the trains, so you know I don't know necessarily what the train style of graffiti would be, but I guess that's a circumstance where they got the advantage, they got the opportunity to paint on the trains. Like that's a whole nother canvas, so to speak. Like
Right. Man, the man Flop right here, right? Like hey, yo Fabian. Yo Flop. Hey, which country you from again, man?
Sorry?
Which country are you from again? Which country are you from?
Brazil and South.
South Brazil?
Yeah.
All right. No, seriously. Like, you was telling me like paint is really expensive in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
So like, you all make more use of like bucket paint, or just like one can?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Like just one can though, like you know, or two cans or something like that, right? Yeah. Like basically, you was asking how like that level of necessity or that lack of resources change a regional style and make its own style for that region just based off of circumstances right there. And it wouldn't happen unless like that region wasn't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Which like, you know, gives it something new to like the overall like style spectrum. You know what I'm saying? A spray painting graffiti art. So like my man's example of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, living example of that. Right.
Yeah, living example of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it, but like, I'll like watch like this dude paint for years, and like yo, it adds up. But like that proves on how like hip hop itself and graffiti is regional. It has like regional styles right there. You know what I'm
We
saying?
put in the wall what will survive.
Exactly. But I mean,
No life on the wall.
exactly. But like there's power in that different perspective from each regional style. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nerd about it. I be like watching like trying to see what y'all are doing. Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Style, 2030, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I put this digital and everybody, what it is.
Oh yeah. Now I remember that. Yeah. I met this dude in 2013 at a meeting of styles like years ago.
Wow.
And kept seeing my man on the road and other events like
Y'all
that.
kept crossing paths.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we only meet painting walls. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're like
Right.
the two different parts of the world though. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's another aspect of my previous question. Like, not only like where did painting take you, but it's amazing like the relationships you build, you know, on your journey.
Yeah.
For me, you know, I played basketball. And playing basketball, I played in Luxembourg and Austria. It took me over to Europe and stuff, so it's like
Okay.
Your craft could take you around the world, as well as your craft introduce you and create some very long-lasting relationships, meaningful relationships,
Exactly.
impactful relationships.
Exactly. Like which brings us to a point of where understanding what your craft and your purpose is, though.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, ask yourself about it, and if you don't have an answer, you need to start praying. It's whoever you pray to. You know what I'm saying? Like you need some spiritual. You need to, invoke some spiritual power to figure out what your path is, what your challenge is. But here's the thing, though. Yeah. It's all my parents, teachers, and elders right there, right?
Right.
Man, and figuring out your path, right? Simple way, like two-step way, right?
Uh-huh.
You gotta start when you're a kid, though, right?
Right.
Promote your kids having hobbies.
Yep.
A hobby is something you try for fun. If you fail at it, it's all good.
Yep.
If you win at it, it's all good.
Right.
That's the definition of a hobby, right?
Right.
Now, that trial and error is practical, especially if you're a kid that has a good household family support system right there. You know what I'm saying? So you might, try your hand in different sports, different arts. You know what I'm saying? Musical instruments. Just try right there, right? If you fail, cool, it's a hobby right there. It ain't gonna be held against you right there, right? Upon that, as far as dibbling and dabbling with it, especially when you're younger right there, you're not held to the same obligation to it as an adult when you got to show you mean business. You're coming through and it's just a little hobby and shit.
Right.
Shit gonna be on the shelf right there. You waste somebody's time right there. As a kid, hey, somebody might hire you as an intern and you not get paid for it because it was a hobby.
Right.
You may not be around next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're just getting a little experience on right there, a little jump off and you see if you even want to fuck with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, I tried playing sports, tried playing basketball, football, baseball. I was trash at all of it. You don't want to pick me for none of your teams right there. I used to rap. I used to DJ and shit, right?
Right.
I stopped rapping because I remember Ye when he was a kid. I knew Kid Ye. I knew some dudes, there was kids and it was rappers, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to disrespect them because I ain't as cold as them back then, so I stopped rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's different. It don't even matter.
How was it knowing what I want to ask you about, but before I go there, so what's the two-step process in summation, of finding your purpose?
Man, hobby.
Well,
now hold on. Wait. First, ask what your purpose is. Ask yourself that.
Right.
Can't figure out an answer off top. Pray on it. Seek spiritual enlightenment. 3, starting young, have a hobby. Treat different things as a hobby to see if you like it right there. Find some life's path.
Uh-huh.
The younger the individual starts with that, the more grace they have with the trial and error.
Right. Okay, so now it's segueing into the question I was going to ask you about Ye. If knowing young Ye, that means you've seen him go through the trial and error, the style. He went from beats to being one of the best world-renowned MCs, to being making himself an icon. How do it feel to see somebody journey on such a massive scale commercially? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, it's the power of believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? What I've seen, he was always flamboyant, always kind of cocky, still relatively down to earth. You didn't want to smack dude up and nothing like that.
Right.
Came through from the individual I remember came through, and this dude obviously had a standard. You know what I'm saying? Obviously had a standard right there, right? So my man used to come through dressed like the drug dealers. Wasn't no drug dealer though. He was wearing iceberg and shit. It was $200 a shirt and shit, showing to the party. Dudes wasn't even wearing iceberg at the party like that. We was still wearing fucking Nautica and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tommy Hilfiger, she showed iceberg and shit. So even at that level, that dude was still flamboyant. But where dude was dangerous at, man, he was fluently talented. Right? He seemed I watched this dude come through an MC battle. Yeah. He was like a ringer. Wasn't nobody, it was a bunch of wild dudes in the room. I ain't gonna name no names.
Right.
But yeah, he was a ringer, and he pretty much shitted on everybody in the room because he's like, yo, y'all dressed in hip hop, it look cool to y'all. he was fronting on us. He was wearing fatigues. He was wearing polo back then.
Right.
On some shit like that. We was too hip hop for him and shit.
He ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So to speak, right. He see the game going.
He was coming through it like that as a kid. Come on, man. Like so it's like the same dude, but like without the budget.
Right.
Without the budget, man.
Right.
Like that flamboyant shit he doing, or he's been doing. That's just the way dude got down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit now I can't explain. I don't know what it is to be at that level of the game right there.
We wouldn't expect you to, but you know.
Yeah.
But no, that's interesting to see. You know, see the elevation and the ascension.
Yeah.
Somebody being their higher self. You know, we hear a lot of not clickbait, but a lot of like sound bites of his of the things that he may say, and it's sensationalized. But
yeah,
I think all in all, you know, there is you can see a huge aspect of him being his higher self.
Yeah, I mean, like, he wouldn't, my man wouldn't insist on people calling him a genius, and people telling me, and people agree he a genius. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only my man had a thought of that already, he showed that shit to the world.
Right.
You know, whether you agree with it or not, it's a common belief thought, though.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That even the idea. Even you telling the person you on top of the game, that's even empowering.
Right.
Especially if people hop on a bandwagon like, yo, that player on the top of the game right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother level right there. You know what I'm saying? Like and if you get talent behind that, that's what it is too.
Yeah.
Once you talk the game, but then like you can really back it up tangibly right there, then yeah, you're kind of dangerous.
Right.
You're dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
You show improve.
You show improve. You're a commodity. You make it. You putting some people out of business and making somebody rich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And if you in the know, you making yourself rich.
Exactly.
Hey. Just slide through Organic Food Kings on the real level. What's today? Friday. Yeah. My man Kurt just repping, you know, whole vibes last year. Just wanted to show you good people that we spreading the good word, man. It's not just lip service, man. We out here touching the people in the community, man. Master your energy, whole vibes.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's wrong. That's so wrong, bro.
And come get y'all some food too. Organic Food King, man, the best vegan food in Miami.
And then you become fearless though too. You become fearless. You know what I'm saying? There's certain risks you are willing to take.
Yeah.
Not knowing what the price gonna be, but you know it's gonna work out though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like all that comes at an angle of you know, picking your life's path and letting it be something you're passionate about, that you love doing, and it not only benefits you but it benefits the world. You know what I'm saying? And there's room for innovation within it. You know what I'm saying? Like looking back at it, like the worst misconception I was told when I was younger, especially as far as pursuing art, was have a fallback from art. You know, had this fallback. You know, fallback as in the second career.
Right, plan B.
But the second career though, and trying to make money off doing art, ain't realistic.
Right.
That's a whole ass career. With doing art, is you could pick one medium in art, and there's levels to that, right? So like in all reality, you know, art is all around you. You buy art, you live in art. Your shoes is art, your house is art, industrial design is art, right? So in the game of capitalism, it's a fucking fallacy to tell your kid artists don't make money when we have an economy of people buying shit that's made by some damn artists, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like as far as that, you know, have a fallback, I got older, man, I'm like, fuck all that fallback shit. I'm just doing this shit.
Right.
I'm just doing this shit. I ain't doing no, you know, I'm doing exactly what I want to do. This is America, you know what I'm saying? You create opportunity.
Hey, to expound on your wisdom in a creative way, it's like when you dive into your plan A, when you follow your life's purpose, it's like any necessary plan B gonna be right there for you.
Yeah.
What I mean is this, like, so for me, I pursue basketball with everything I have, my mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
So, you know, plan A is the NBA.
Right.
Okay, so you don't go to NBA, guess what? You go overseas and play ball, make money. Then guess what? You learn so much along your way. Now you can teach and make money. And like how you just said, it's purposeful and impactful because you're giving back to the next generation the things that you learned. At the same time, you're able to monetize your experiences.
But then again, with the game work, like the NBA shit may not be off the table as time goes on.
Right.
You don't know what the NBA gonna turn into 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like what entertainment and media is gonna turn into for now, like 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, 15, 20 years ago, like cats didn't think we would see the fall of like the printing press.
Right.
Most people read the news off their phone.
Right.
People don't even buy newspapers like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like so now self-publishing is a new king. You don't got as many middlemen right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like as far as what the media and technology is, like you can't just rule anything out like that.
Right.
Or everything out like that. Just like, yo, it's impossible. This shit's gonna stay the same.
Right.
You know, for eon, man. Like you can be
impossible, really.
Yeah.
Like, we seeing it every day.
Yeah, man. It's all that fallback from that shit, man. I'm like, yo, hold up though, man. Like once I got over that, I became fearless. Yeah, I became fearless with that shit, man. I'm like, nah, I don't need no damn fallback. Maybe different streams of income from the same trade, but not trying to juggle two careers.
So now we talking, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be telling your kid to be an astronaut and a doctor at the same damn time and shit, man.
Real estate on the side, then come back over here, you know.
Like it's easy to do that shit.
Right.
Like you know, I mean, it's some dudes that do.
Right.
It's some people, but hey, you know what they do? They don't have no families for a while. All they do is pursue that shit right there, right?
Right.
It can happen, but if you was doing that, ain't got time for your ass.
Right. They ain't got time for you.
Just juggling careers, like, they ain't got time for your ass. No. They trying to do two damn careers right there, man.
Man, don't let that go over y'all head, man. Plan A. When you dive into your craft, learn it top to bottom because they're so like a common fallacy, a common mistake is, you know, they say it takes the average self-made millionaire got 7 streams of income.
Yeah.
But don't confuse that with 7 different businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. Oh, word. Thanks, fam. Much appreciated.
If y'all can see, man, all the people that's passing by in cars, walking by, taking pictures, just observing the good brother Statik work, man. It's a beautiful thing. People definitely acknowledging the artistic capabilities, man. In life, everything we go through is gonna have a little struggle in it, a little resistance, you know, some obstacles, if you will, to get over. But the hustle is the pursuit of the vision. You know how they say obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off your goals, you know? Well, I say the struggle is what you see when you take your eyes off the hustle, you know? So let's break down this piece a little bit, okay? First thing, is this ones and zeros right here?
That's binary code.
Binary code.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing I seen in the background, man. We got the binary code, okay?
Yeah. You got my homeboy, that's my homeboy James Outwood. He's the husband of this this lady by the name Kim Outwood, this curator at the Elephant Room Gallery in Chicago. So originally took that photograph with a hard hat on. I thought it'd be funny to switch it to the panda hat because that's like a part of my mascot is a panda. You know what I'm saying? Well, I picked the panda.
So you said that's who this brother is right here?
He acting as my mascot.
Oh, wow.
He acting as my graffiti mascot. I just changed his attire.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why I picked the panda, because a panda is a bear. A bear can fuck you up. But pandas don't do bear shit. They choose not to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know you could be beasts, but you choose to live on another level like that, man. You ain't gotta be doing all that shit just because you got the power to do it.
Grass,
you got some babies and shit.
Right.
Just vibe and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoy some nature.
They could they'll do some bear shit.
Don't get it twisted.
It's a bear.
You can't get bear.
You can't get bear in this shit. You're a human being. The bear will come through and fold your ass up. It's not pretty right there.
Right.
Panda can too, but their first choice, they ain't trying to do all that shit, man.
Man, we just
the humble predator.
Yeah, the humble, right.
The humble predator, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Still a predator, but it's humble. The way he's just trying to eat anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for the sport of it right there. But no, man, like see, I got him like holding what's about to be like this empowered paint roller. That's supposed to be on some weapon looking shit. Like art weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Next to him, that's supposed to be a lady holding a candle in water above water. Almost like a mother like holding the candle above water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One's involved water, and then we get getting some aspects of spirituality and God in the struggle right there.
Yeah.
Behind us a binary code. Like that's just like another motif of the world we live in right there. It's its own thing. It's information within information.
So binary code, can we break that down real quick? Touch on it. What is binary code?
Binary code is the stuff that makes all your digital trinkets work. You know what I'm saying? It's ones and zeros, yes and no's, black and white, both written within a certain pattern of it. It gives your computer a phone. It tells it what to do. That's your computers. That's the language of your computers.
Right.
Binary. That's how they talk to each other.
So when you look at the screen and you see Instagram timeline and you scroll and you see the picture and the captions, but what you're really looking at is a bunch of ones and zeros.
Yeah, like basically behind that, the reason why shit's showing up on your phone, like the skeleton of that is binary code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, we have there's a binary version of us, of the world we live in now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next to her on the side though, at the end of the wall, that's Brailletic text. That's Braille.
That's Braille, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually says be your higher self.
What's it called?
Braille.
No, you said Brailletic text?
Yeah, Brailletic text.
Okay, that's
it's like the shit that blind people rub
right.
to read. But that also says be your higher self.
And that right there say be your higher self in Braille. That's crazy.
It's like the hidden message in plain sight. You know what I'm saying?
Plain sight with it.
Yeah. On the other side is the Jaguar. Yeah, Jaguar coming at you and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I wanted to show, you know, feminine energy, if you will, but as a predator. You know what I'm saying? Still a feline, still a cat, but as a fucking jaguar though.
Right.
This Jaguar God, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual Jaguar, and the Jaguar is a predator. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I just thought it'd be funny to rock a Jaguar though. Just, you know, need some action up in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The detail on that joint crazy. The teeth, the nails.
The Jaguar is actually a Bollywood celebrity. Yeah, like I want to flip it, come through it with.
Sorry.
No, you good, bro.
No one's to flip it and you mind throwing that back on a.
No, it's okay. Can I put it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Slide it back on the ground.
Sorry for
No, you good, bro.
You just put it next to that cardboard. Cool. Thanks. Yeah. As a juxtaposition and a different introduction to culture, I thought it'd be fly to come through like a Bollywood actress with a third eye going on in their head to also show like more of a spiritual conveyance right there. There's gonna be a bunch of more details added to it right there. Right now, I'm just trying to get all the color and stuff locked in because we in the fourth quarter of the game.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But the point behind this though is like the people that work next to it should be able to come out and see this shit every day and feel inspired and notice different things about it. You know what I'm saying? Feel better about themselves.
Well, look, let me tell you something in a real authentic way. We in Wynwood, Miami, y'all. We right here on the mural. We on 22nd and Northwest 1st. Now, Static, I live on 19th, you know, about 5 blocks from here.
Yeah.
So when I do my morning run, I come right here on 2nd and I'm running and I'm literally getting inspired by the art.
Word.
I'm literally, you know,
it's beautiful.
Seeing something today that I didn't see the other day.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, them colors and whatnot. So it's like, I'm looking forward to, you know, running past this And you know, really, I'm gonna be building with you when I run past. Like, oh, okay, the binary code. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
the
right.
Jaguar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm being my higher self when I run. I use running it not just to get in shape, but it's my meditation.
Got you.
You know, it's
Got you. That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's real beautiful. that makes perfect sense, though. You know, let's just say, I'm gonna add like more spiritual bells and whistles to it. You know, different symbols of God. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah, going more in that direction, right there. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it more meaningful, right there, and like to go along with people's private meditations in their head as they traveling by. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, fuck it. Let's say you don't believe in God, right?
Right.
You know, you don't believe in God. You're like, yo, that person's just obsessed. You obsessed with the right thing. This is gonna make you better.
Right.
What's wrong with that, though?
What's wrong with that? Right.
I could be obsessed about this shit. Like,
Right.
yeah, shit, all right, cool.
Right.
Obsessed and crazed about some shit I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's passion right
That's called
there.
purpose.
It's called purpose, you know what I'm saying?
That's called walking in your purpose.
So now it's a win-win situation right there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to read no self-help book. Got the secret and shit. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Like,
You are the self-help book.
You are the self-help book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You find that within yourself right there.
Right.
You know, but nah.
But I do find that artists in all forms, because the author, the way we build it now, an author is an artist.
Yeah.
So we may use his art to be inspired by, just in the same way we might catch a glimpse of this and that. Like, damn, I might not even know what a higher self is or that a higher self exists.
Exactly.
And then when I read this on the wall one day, it's like, be your higher self. That could be the beginning of somebody's journey right there. Just seeing this piece.
Exactly. Cause like, man, like in reality, you know, like in most urban environments, your visual landscape be like crowded with billboards and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cigarettes.
Alcohol ads and shit like that
Right.
that you ain't asked for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What happens if somebody approaches it with the same artistic flair, but I ain't trying to sell you poison.
Right.
I'm just trying to sell you the idea of just believing in yourself.
That's strong.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother level right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely a whole nother level right there. So nah, man, like because I understand the way advertising and marketing works. I worked freelance in advertising and marketing. You know what I'm saying? I understand the smoke and mirrors behind it.
The psychology.
Yeah, psychology behind it. So at a certain point, I'm like, yo, it'd be funny if I start challenging all that shit and challenging that whole industry by making my own shit, making my own billboards, making my own landmarks.
Right.
I'm in the business of making landmarks.
Landmarks. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the business of making landmarks, like period. You know what I'm
Landmarks.
saying?
Yeah.
I pay attention and research all landmarks right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every hood deserve their landmark.
Landmark, right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know the street it's on, but it's by static paint. You know, if you coming down, if you see static paint on the left, you going the right way.
Right,
That
exactly.
type of deal, right?
That exact deal.
Right.
How's it going, man? Oh yeah, real good.
I got my kid here, man.
All right.
Your shit.
Oh, word. Nice to meet you, man.
He's doing the graffiti himself, you know?
Oh, word.
Shit, you know?
Word. Hell yeah. All right. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, y'all, we got
Thank you.
What's up, man? We out here shooting a podcast, man, featuring the great artist Rahmaan Statik, man. Now you on it. You on the podcast now.
What's your name?
Master Your Energy Podcast. It's on YouTube.
Master Energy.
Master Your Energy.
Master your energy. Oh.
Yeah, my Instagram handle is
His
right there on the wall.
Instagram right here. Rahmaan Statik.
Rahmaan Statik. Yeah, bro. Good shit. You're amazing.
Thank you.
I can't even paint a wall, dude. White.
Yeah.
Another box.
So,
Okay, brother.
have a
Take it
great
easy now. Thank you.
So with Master Your Energy, I talk about like different ways that we master our energy. And
Okay.
You just gave me a lot of different ways that you have mastered your energy on your journey. But I guess to put it in a nutshell, like how do you master your energy?
Consistency, discipline plus consistency. Staying like humble for the sake of evolution.
That's huge.
You know what I'm saying? Being in constant competition with my previous self. You know what I'm saying? So what like, and to elaborate on that, like I archive all my work in chronological order and like put it all together and look at it like the way a boxer studies the old fights right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And become like self-conscious of you know, like what's good and what's bad. You know, as time goes on, I begin to see more bad in my old work and think like, yo, I do something better than that.
At the time, did you think it was like?
I thought that shit was cold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Couldn't nobody show me shit.
Right.
2 years later, like, oh man, I see. That could have been done better.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a week later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It depends on the circumstance, though.
I find that like the opposite of that is sabotaging success.
Yeah.
Because like you know better could be done, right? But you know, if you evolve, you got to get out that comfort zone. You got to admit that stuff you did last week could have been improved on.
Yes.
So it's almost like to grow, you got to acknowledge you got to acknowledge the potential that you had to grow, which
Correct.
means you ain't quite fulfilling all of that potential.
Correct.
Just yet. You
Correct.
may be trying your hardest or doing 100% of what you can do at the time, but you got to learn to elevate your skill set so that you can grow, continue to evolve, and like how you say, being humble for the sake of evolution.
Like I said, if you want to be content with mediocrity, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fronting on cats. Try to take it to the next level to slow them down to what it is you're not doing. Because at that point, you're just looking insecure right there. And you're kind of becoming a monster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By slowing down somebody that sincerely wants to do what it is you're taking for granted right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you want to move at your own speed, there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, maybe it's just a hobby. Maybe it's experimenting or something like that. Maybe it wasn't meant to be that serious. But it's gonna be other cats that is gonna take that shit you take for granted serious.
And they're gonna run with it.
They're gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Be innovative.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah, man. Yeah. I forgot what the question was.
No. It was like, how do you master your energy? I guess you said consistency, discipline.
Yeah.
Remaining humble for the sake of evolution.
And being self-aware of your track record.
Right.
Like study your last moves and try to study your last moves and only repeat what worked. Only repeat what worked. You only repeat the positive results.
Right.
You know, why keep on making the same mistake over and over again? Like, what's the end game? You know what I'm saying? Now repeat the shit that works and analyze what don't work.
And then, like how you said, constant competition with your previous self. That's a major key right there.
Yeah. Nah, it is.
So does painting and creating help you master your energy?
Yeah.
On a spiritual level?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my church.
It's your church?
It's my church.
Okay.
In a nutshell.
Yeah. Everything you need is right here for you.
Everything I need is right here for me. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God, but yeah, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying, be up in church like that. Because, yeah, I got my own form of church and way of communicating with God right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with going to some religious ceremony with your tribe and nothing like that. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And I would also add that as you doing murals like this, it's a form of church because look at all the people you bringing together. It's coming over here, tapping in, looking at the artwork, asking you the inspiration, you know, for your work. It's like you bringing people together through your work.
Oh yeah.
The same way a pastor or preacher do.
Yeah. And one day, you know, the people that's brought together in that audience, somebody else will step up and take up that the mantle. You know what I'm saying? Like the audience is a whole other half of the game. So like at one point in time, I was a part of the audience. Now I thought to myself like, man, it'd be cool if I did that shit too, and pursued doing it right there. So now you know, I went from being just a person in the audience to a person on the stage, right there.
You're the man in the
arena. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But like, it ain't relevant if it ain't got no audience. The bigger the audience, the more power it got. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it didn't nobody see that shit, it didn't happen though. Ain't no witnesses, it didn't happen. No matter what it is. It's some shit you saying.
Right.
It's your word against the world. You know what I'm saying?
It's though if a tree fell in the forest and nobody was around, did it make a sound?
Exactly. But if a bunch of people saw it, they talking about it, it got power.
Right.
Yeah, that shit got power.
It made a sound. It's a vibration.
It's a vibration. People felt that shit. They talking about it. It's gossip. It got power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Influence.
Yeah.
The moment that you realize you cannot control other people's thoughts, words, actions, and feelings, the quicker you're able to take that energy and put it toward mastering your own energy so you can accomplish the things you need to accomplish and become the greatest version of yourself. That's why we say master your energy, be a whole vibe.
Nah, because in my theory is that the real fifth element of hip hop is the audience. Not knowledge, fashion, all the rest. No, it's the audience, fam. Like, somebody has to show up to some venues. Somebody has to see the rapper perform, listen to the DJ play.
Somebody got to consume.
Somebody look at these damn walls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If anybody seeing this shit though, it kind of didn't happen though.
Because when you're dealing with communication, because this communication right here, you creatively expressing yourself through this piece. So it's like with communication, you got the sender, you got the receiver.
Right.
If you got the sender and no receiver, then it's like,
It's like,
an incomplete loop.
Yep. It's off into the ether. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, like the audience like counts. Like you know, you got into the game because you was once a part of that audience.
Right.
And like felt inspired. And was like, yo, one day, you know, I'm gonna do this. And you did. You know what I'm saying? And you started off young doing it. You know what I'm saying? You was a kid that was a part of that audience. You know, and you did, you kept at it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So now the audience is the whole other half of the game. You ain't got no audience, your shit ain't got that much power.
And when we dealing with dimensions, they say one way to look at elevating to the next dimension above the previous is awareness.
Yeah.
So when you become aware of your previous state, it's like you almost elevated dimensions, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, but it's becoming self-aware of it though.
Right.
Yeah, but you're right. Once you become like aware of it, then you're kind of breaking that box.
Yeah, you can step, when you become aware of it that it is a box, you can step outside of the box and then reapproach the box from the outside looking in versus only being on the inside looking out.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, it's like you painting right here, you got one perspective, but if you take 5 seconds and go back there on the other side of the street, you're like, oh damn, okay.
Well, you're gonna see a bunch of other shit going on.
Right, I didn't even see the.
Right. Gotta come with another plan.
Right.
Here's what it is.
No, that's what's up, man. Be your highest self, man.
Yeah.
That's strong.
Thanks, fam.
But well, we know that people can find you on this Instagram right here.
Instagram and website. Just put a .com behind it.
Man, y'all tap in. Rahmaan Statik.
And Rahmaan Statik.
Oh yeah, I got to ask you about the influence of Chicago culture on your style.
Yeah.
Well, talk to me about that, man.
Man, like shit on an artist level, man, like man, it was good to know, like, after seeing, like, growing up seeing rap and hip hop on TV, because I was born to a generation of hip hop where hip hop was like first getting televised and mainstream marketed back in, like, it was like the original prototype plan, Fat Boys era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was MC Hammer before Hammer. They was the first mainstream rappers and shit, right? So like I remember seeing that, and then hearing Slick Rick, then hearing Rakim. I'm like, yo, it get wilder. These dudes are getting wild and shit, man. They kind of like the wild hood dude, the wild dudes I've been seeing on the street.
Right.
Telling these crazy ass stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, some cold ass music. So it began like to fuck my head up once I found out it was a whole scene of local like acts and artists in Chicago that they was rapping too. You know what I'm saying? They had their own scene going on even back then. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have as many media outlets to promote it.
Well, what years we talking at that point?
Well, I know Chicago had a hip hop scene, like actual rap scene.
Yeah.
92.
92.
Yeah, 92.
So, okay.
92 was like when we seen Common Sense drop his first album and drop his first video on 87th Street. He used to live around there at that time. You know what I'm saying? That cannot borrow a dollar.
Right.
Like Common Sense. You know what I'm saying?
Borrow a dollar.
Yeah, take it easy. You're like, oh shit, that's Rashid off 87th Street. That's where I first dude ass. When they first saw my man on that video back then.
Right.
Cats thought that shit was
It
wild.
wasn't Common Sense yet. It was
yeah.
Rashid off 87.
Yeah. But y'all getting out of the car. But but then in a lot of these record stores that was promoting him, they'll sell these like underground Chicago like hip hop magazines. They like also like show more of the actual scene that happened. Like, oh shit, it's like these dudes pretty deep. It's a lot of these dudes doing, you know, the flourishing subculture right here. You know what I'm saying? How can I get down? You know, as a shorty right there.
Do you always remember it being like a subculture of, I guess the word these days is being woke, but like just consciousness, like wisdom, spiritual wisdom. Has that always been present in Chicago since you can remember?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like considering like the activists that come from Chicago, there's always been a part of like Chicago culture right there. You know what I'm saying?
The artists took that activism and infused it into their art.
Yeah, because that was a standard of the previous generation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was a standard of the previous generation. That was like from my personal exploration, my personal like journeys within doing art from Chicago was like the generation before me, or for like the hip hop generation were activists. Doing the civil rights movement, painting like activist-based murals right there, right in the 60s and 70s. So it was like like your grandpa with a paintbrush.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was doing what they could do for the era, but for motives of that era. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was important to understand like the previous generation's motives for painting walls also. You know what I'm saying? And like I learned a lot from it. That didn't discourage me from my overall motive, because my overall motive for painting walls comes from the royal graffiti. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, you gotta be prolific. You gotta be up.
Right.
Like you're just doing 1 or 2 murals here and there. That shit wasn't good enough right there. You gotta be up. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
see you. You know what I'm saying? Like previous generations of people painting walls weren't playing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit like that's new school.
Right.
I ain't saying the previous generations weren't good, but like the newer generations just flat out more prolific. I ain't saying who's better or worse.
Right.
But like, cause we got better tools.
Right.
We got better tools. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a different playing field though.
The access these days is different.
People watch TV on their phones though. It's a different playing field.
Right. It's a whole nother ball game.
It's another ball game, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here and say who's more talented, and just because the shit was older and people more talented.
You said they watch TV on their phones. It's really watching TV on your computer in your pocket. It's really a computer.
You got a supercomputer in your pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got paid tens of thousands of dollars for 20 years ago.
Right.
The playing field is different, man.
Right.
It's not the same.
The tools of access.
That shit ain't the same, man. But in realizing that, you gotta come to terms. You gotta come to terms with stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you finna sit up here and reject are you finna sit up here, are you reject it or are you gonna adapt? You know what I'm saying? Because not adapting can cost you your life though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can cost you your life. That's just what it is. So like, what's it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Not adapting can make you go hungry. You know what I'm saying? What's it gonna be?
Do you got any favorite books?
Yeah. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Yeah, I read that shit twice when I was a kid. Yeah. Like there's like proverbs by that I still go by to this day. That just happen to come true as I get older. Yeah, Sun Tzu, Art of War. As far as philosophy, on an art tip, this is a book called The History of Graphic Design. It basically breaks down the history of visual communications, writing, and even like art, just art in general, since the beginning of humanity up till like 20 years ago.
What about? Yeah, have you ever heard of the book, the War of Art?
The War of Art.
The War of Art.
The War of Art.
Yeah, not the Art of War, but the War of Art.
Nah.
It's a cold book. I can't call the author's name offhand.
Okay.
I'll shoot it to you.
That sounds interesting.
But
It's like a
it's cold.
B-side.
It's you know, we got this.
How we doing, man? What we got over here? How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How's it going?
I see your tag over there.
Yeah, Rahmaan Statik.
Static.
Yep, Rahmaan Statik.
Static. Follow
Yep.
Rahmaan Statik.
Yeah.
Please do.
Brother, we loving it.
Thank you.
For sure.
Where you from South Florida?
Nah, I'm from South Side Chicago.
Okay, so they come from
Yeah.
Got the people riding.
What's going on, baby?
Okay.
Yeah.
Master Your Energy podcast. We shooting a podcast right now. Yeah. For sure. Man, go ahead.
Rahmaan Statik. There you go.
Give him a follow.
Please do. Y'all have a good day now.
Oh.
Thank
So
you.
we talking about the War of Art. Okay. So the War of Art. The main theme I recall from the book is talking about there's a natural resistance to creating art.
Right.
And art is everything that we do.
Yeah.
Basketball is art.
Yeah.
Like as you just said, making shoes is art.
Yeah.
Making it whatever you creating, you manifesting, you creating your ideas into reality. That's art.
Correct.
So there's a natural resistance to that, and the
Correct.
resistance manifests itself in a lot of different forms.
Yeah.
You know, people wasting your time.
Yeah.
Distractions. Da.
Interesting.
So the book helps you to navigate the resistance and teach you ways to fight the resistance daily.
Interesting.
To bring about the art that you're supposed to bring about. Because when you're walking in your purpose, it's something you're supposed to create for the world to make it better.
It's like a cold book.
So the war is like the war is like you fighting the resistance of procrastination.
Right.
And,
Right.
You know, distractions.
Getting sidetracked.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Yeah.
All the distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the war of art is a major book, man. I think
Okay.
that I think you would get a lot out of that one.
You don't have to fuck with that.
For sure.
Yeah, I ain't know about that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sound cold.
It's a heavy piece of art right there, piece of work.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we back at the wall, man. Be your higher self. Be your higher self. You know, Static, everything I do, I attempt to manifest the best version of myself, be my higher self.
Yes.
When it comes to Temple of Hoops teaching basketball, it's like I realized basketball not just a game. I was meant to just dribble the ball and shoot a ball into a basket. It's a medium for me to practice being my higher self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Another word for the rim is the goal. Is the goal.
Becomes a way of life.
That's the way of life. So I'm practicing shooting at my goals.
Yeah.
So you know, as I look at your work is like, not only does it say be your higher self, I'm looking at a brother practicing being his higher self, like being an example, leading by example, not just by the words, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, so, and through productivity.
Right.
Productivity not only benefits myself, physically and spiritually, but it also benefits the community, physically and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's made with good intentions and meant to be received with good intentions.
Yes, sir.
That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in conclusion, if you want to follow my work, my name is on the wall at Rahmaan Statik. You can go to RahmaanStatik.com to see the history, the archive, all in chronological order. The Be a Higher Self movement is coming to a city near you. You know what I'm saying? A gym near you, a church near you. You know, maybe even pop on your TV screen, video games, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The function of this wall is a creative form of a creative shrine. So people come here and praise whoever they worship and pray to be better, to get fresher.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. All right, God bless y'all.
Hey, master your energy, man. Energy is everything. Make sure y'all come down to Wynwood. Check out Static work, you know what I'm saying? But man, energy is everything. Be your best self. Be your higher self. We out.
We out.
Yo, hope y'all liked that episode. Man, this is my first time getting to look at the finished product of the painting. Man, shouts out to Rahmaan Statik. You did your thing, good brother. And yeah, man, y'all see it. See it for y'allself, man. Be your higher self. The Braille, be your higher self, the Orisha Mother, the binary code, got the creative gladiator with the paint roller with the turbo engine in his roller. You got the Jaguar jumping out at you. You got the Bollywood actress with a third eye on fire. Man, be your higher self. Be your higher self. Master your energy. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff too, man.